Okay, here's a quick tip. It's getting ready to put this cylinder. You can't really see in there, but where the shaft seal goes, there's a bunch of rust in that cavity. Okay, and this is in the parts washer where you can see a lot of rust and you can feel it in there. You can see that or not. So you want to clean that out because that's a leak point. So I'm going to put this on the lathe. You got your safety glasses and your gloves. And you want to be careful. You should be trained on a lathe because you can get hurt on these things. They don't forgive. There's a lot of horror stories about lathe accidents. But be real careful. You can lose fingers. You can get sucked into these things. So you should be trained on these things. Unfortunately, there's not many more places anymore where you can go and get in a classroom that has lathes for you to practice on. I was fortunate enough, I went to a junior college that had lathes in there, and they were belt driven, so you can't get hung up in them. They use a leather belt. They're pretty simple. That was for safety reasons. Now this unit's a geared unit. You get hooked up in this chuck, you're going to have a problem. Okay, so you always want to be real careful putting your fingers in and all that. You be real careful. What I'll do here is I'll try to take a little 90-degree and get in there so I get my fingers taken off. Okay, so we're going to go in here and try to this up a little bit. Okay, a lot better. Got most of that rust out of there. So that's just a little tip you want to check. You want to do the job right, send it out. If you have a bunch of rust spots in there, it will start seeping on you. So it's just a good idea to check all that. All right, so that's your tip for today.